Alright, so pardon the background noise. My kids are playing. It's Saturday morning. Enough said. Okay, so I don't even know how to start this video, so I'm just gonna start by saying hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Christiane, otherwise known here as IHeartAirbrush. And today's video, we're just going to get into some more airbrush medicine, I guess. This is a new series to my channel, and you know, there is really not a better time than this current point in my life to go ahead and make these kind of videos, because you know, we're going through some heavy stuff. You know, we're going through some stuff that's a little dense, and I really need medicine right now, and not the kind of medicine that you can just take over the counter. Okay, so if you are interested in today's topic is really going to be how to look fresh after, I don't know, being really sad the night before, crying the night before, how to get your makeup to look really fresh so that you can go about your day-to-day life. No problem, as normal as possible, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I know I'm cutting into the intro right now because the intro was really, really depressing, but I want to let you know I'm good. Everything's fine. Watch through the video, watch all the way to the end, and you'll see. I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy this video concept, and I hope that it really just helps me connect with you guys and that you're able to connect with me also. Alright, I'm gonna let you get back to the video now, so I'll see you guys at the end. Now, I know for these videos, my intros are really like all over the place, and it's really because like I'm happy that I'm doing videos like this, because like it shows the real me, and it shows like, you know, shows the real stuff. We're getting real on this channel. But then at the same time, it makes me really nervous because I don't want people to think that, you know, I'm looking for sympathy or I'm doing like a pity party kind of thing when I'm really not. The fact of the matter is everybody goes through stuff in life. Life is full of problem solving, and it's full of ups and downs. And I feel like on social media, you only ever hear about the ups and you don't really hear about the downs because people are so good at hiding the downs. And I am one of those people who are actually really good at hiding the downs, but lately there's just been so much of them, and things have just been so stressful that I'm kind of wearing it on my sleeve for the first time in my life. And that's been really difficult for me because, you know, it's hard, one, for me to get attention because I'm very much an introvert, and then two, for me to get this negative kind of attention. Like, to me, when somebody feels bad for you, that's not the kind of, like, it's a negative kind of attention for me. I don't really want that kind of attention. So it's been really difficult, you know, with me wearing my emotions on my sleeve this past like year. But, you know, I'm getting through it, and I want to just go ahead and open up the comment section to you guys and just, you know, tell me what you think about this video concept and this video idea. Do you think it's a good thing for me to be doing this, or do you think I should just, like, you know, cut my losses and just not do videos like this because they're kind of depressing? But you know what, like back to the realness. Okay, back to the realness. Everybody has bad days. Everybody gets sad. There's nobody on the planet who can say that they've never cried once. Okay, everybody has bad days. All right, and the whole thing about having a bad day is not letting it cripple you, like, per se. For me, like, I have 3 kids, okay? I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I do have a very, very busy life, okay? My priority is my kids, it's my husband, it's my home, it's my family. That is my priority. That's one of the reasons why I cut back a lot on social media after my 2nd and 3rd child were born, okay? All of my time goes into my family and my children. And so I physically cannot have one of those days where I break down and crawl inside of a corner and hide. I don't have the luxury of doing that. So I have to put on a happy face, not just for me, but for my children as well, okay? Because it's very important, the way that you feel and everything. I'm not saying to hide all your emotions from your children, but please don't burden them with all of the emotions that come with being adults. Please just let them be little, okay? They don't have to go through that. All right, seeing your parents go through stuff every now and then, that's fine, that's natural. It shows them that it's a natural occurring event. But seeing your parents being depressed and sad a lot of the time, that can do some damage on a child, and you don't want them to think that the world is this awful place, okay? Because it really is all a matter of perception, okay? So back to what I was saying, because I always get into this whole parenting model stuff. Anyways, like I'm saying, can't crawl into a corner, gotta have like myself put together and continue on with the rest of my day. And this is one of the things that I do to do that. So lately I haven't really been wearing a lot of makeup out. I've been using some new skincare, which I will do a video on. So I've not been wearing any makeup other than my brows done. But because my face looks, I've been crying the night before, okay, because you know shit gets real, all right? It gets real, and I was crying the night before, and I went to bed crying, and I woke up with really puffy eyes, dehydrated skin, all of that good stuff. So I cannot just go out like this, okay, because I look really depressed and really sad, and I don't want that. I don't want my kids to see that. So I'm gonna get ready in a way that will kind of mask all of that, so that I don't get that negative attention that I don't want, okay? So I'm just gonna get on with this. Now, it's really important when you have been crying the night before, or even just crying in general, to take care of your skin, okay? Because you want to depuff, you want to get rid of the redness from the tears, you want to hydrate the skin again, make it look plump and healthy and happy, okay? So I started a new skincare regimen, which I will share with you later, but I did go ahead and do my skincare. Now, bear in mind, when you use skincare underneath Dinair Airbrush makeup more specifically, it will sacrifice the integrity of the makeup, so you may need to touch up throughout the day. It's not so severe, but definitely will need to touch up. Rub resistancy will be affected, so keep that in mind. But touching up is super simple and easy. I will go ahead and do another video on how I touch up when I have to touch up, or if I ever have to touch up, because in cases like this where I am using skincare underneath the makeup, you got to touch up. So I know you guys are probably going to be interested on wanting to know how I use skincare in conjunction with my airbrush makeup, or how I touch up. So I'll do videos on that later. So I already did my skincare. I plumped up my skin. When I woke up this morning, my skin was very dehydrated, dark and dry. I had red patches and hugely puffy eyes. Like, you would have think that I had an allergic reaction. As you can see, it is not that severe anymore, because I did go ahead and soak my face in cold water to kind of depuff everything. And then I did my skincare routine. So we did the cleanser, we did a cucumber spritz. It's like a cucumber toner. You just go ahead and spritz that over your skin. Mario Badescu has good ones, I've heard. You can use rose water if you would like. I'm using a certain skincare brand one, which I will share later. And then I went ahead with the rest of my hydrating steps, which is a gel, 2 gels, and then some eye cream. Now, the eye cream really helped to depuff the eye area and hydrate it once again. And the hydrating gel that I use also has shimmer particles in it, so it kind of makes my skin look brighter. So that's one thing that I recommend, that when you're prepping your face afterwards, to go ahead and do all your skincare, use cold water to go ahead and help your skin calm down and close up all the pores and all that stuff, and then go in with some kind of radiant primer, okay? Because my skincare has that radiance already to it, I'm not going to go in with a radiant primer, but I am going to prime my lids, because my lids are still puffy at the actual lid part closest to the lash line there. So I am going to have to prime my lids, because I am going to have to apply some shadow there to kind of disguise that. So to prime my lids today, I'm going to be using Urban Decay Primer Potion in the original formula. I think, like, if you had like the shimmery one or the age defining one, that would be really good too, because like I said, it kind of masks, gives your like lids a little bit of a glow, and it kind of masks everything. You don't want to use something that's going to completely dry out your eyelids, because they're going to be puffy, okay? They're going to be puffy, and they're going to be kind of dry already, and you don't want something that's going to completely dry them out. But then at the same time, if you have oily skin like me, you don't want something that's going to you don't want to not use something and then your eyeshadow creases throughout the day. You know, we're already a mess. We don't want to be a hot mess, okay? So now that I have my primer potion on, like I said, my skin has, from my skincare, it has little shimmery particles in it, so I'm not going to worry about adding a primer on my skin. As you can see, everything's very hydrated. So now I'm just going to go in with the makeup. The first thing I'm going to do is conceal the under eye and the lid, and then any redness that I have going around on my skin. Now, doing the skincare prior really helped with the condition of my skin. Like I said, everything's really hydrated and plumped right now, and that's what you want. That's going to be the best way to disguise your troubles. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the Neutralize and Camouflage line, just a little bit over the top of the lid, just to counteract the discoloration there. Okay, and then around the nostril area. Okay, chin. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the eyes and get that done. And then the under eye concealing, we're going to use cream concealer today, and I'll tell you why when I get to that step. So let's go ahead and do the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply the transition shades, what I like to do. So I'm going to be using Light Smoke. There we go. And we're just going to apply. Transition. So next I'm going to go in with Sienna on the lid. And we're just going to take that all over the lid. But I'm going to kind of pull the skin taut there because I have some texture there because my eyes are like super puffy. So I'm just going to go ahead and smooth that out. Use the air to dry. Raise the brows to lift the lid. It's very puffy right now. Use the air to dry. And then I'm just going to apply this over the rest of the lid. This is just to brighten the eye a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to go in with dark brown to add some depth and dimension to the outer corner. And adding a little bit of depth and dimension, especially when your eyes are like puffy, kind of masks the puffiness. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that here, where the natural fold of my lid is. There we go. And you see, bring that down to the outer corner. Taper it out a little bit, not too much. There we go. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to go in with is Underground. We're just going to deepen that outer corner a little bit more. Like I said, adding a lot of dimension to the eye will kind of mask the puffiness. There we go. Just to the outer corner, outer V. Okay, and lastly, we're going to go in with some brown sugar. Adding a nice like metallic-y shimmer shade will help hide that really big puff that I have going on right in the middle there. So I'm going to start by applying it to the outer corner. Okay, blend it up toward the natural fold. So it goes a little bit over the natural fold. Okay, it's in the mid-lid. I think I said outer corner, sorry. Mid-lid. Blending it into the outer corner, but not covering the outer corner. And then we're just going to go in. Very lightly. Okay, and then increase the density on the mid-lid. Okay, there you go. Okay, it's already coming together. Once I put eyeliner on it, you won't even be able to see the puffiness anymore. Alright, and then it's time for concealer. So for concealer, you want to typically use something that's hydrating but also has a lot of coverage. Unfortunately, I don't have something that's like super hydrating with a lot of coverage in my shade. Like I ran out of my Dinair creamy concealer in my shade, so I have to pick up another one. But you know, that happens, it's life. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter concealer, which is very drying. Okay, this is definitely gonna emphasize texture for sure, but I'm gonna go over top of it with the Kevyn Aucoin concealer. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit. This is medium light. So Urban Decay All Nighter concealer, I'm just gonna take one drop on that inner part right there, and then we're just gonna blend it out because I want as much coverage as I can get under there. As you can see, that really brightened up the under eye area. I'm just gonna take another dot on the other one, just one. You don't need a lot of this product because like I said, it's very drying. So just a little bit goes a really long way. Don't go full on, you know, influencer concealer technique when you're using this one. I mean, you could, but I don't recommend it. Okay, there you go. And then next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, and this is Supernatural Concealer in the shade Medium E6. Okay, and that's just gonna balance everything out. So I'm just gonna take a few of that just away from the lash line there. And then I'm gonna take a beauty blender. I'm just gonna pat it in. So we use the all-nighter to counteract the darkness, okay, and some of the puffiness. And now we're using the Kevyn Aucoin concealer in a little bit of a deeper shade to give a more natural finish. Because like I said, I don't want to look like I tried really hard to cover up anything. You know, you just want to look like I'm having a normal day. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a little bit of translucent powder to go ahead and set that. And here I'm using Mary Kay's translucent powder. Okay. Alright, so now that that's all nice and set and we're good to go, let's go in with our airbrush makeup for the rest of the face. So the first thing I'm going to do is contour, because I always do that first. And I'm just going to be taking dark almond to contour. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to go in with blush, which is dark peach pink. Then I'm going to go in with highlighter, and for highlighter I'm going to be using Dinair Colair Opalescent highlighter in the shade that's just Peachy. And take 2 drops of that. Okay, and I'm going to give a glow to my full face by applying a light layer. Under the foundation. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and highlight the areas by layering up where I normally apply my highlighter. So the cheekbones. Okay, bridge of the nose slightly, tear duct. Always brighten the eyes by adding a bright shade to the tear duct. Brow bone. Okay, now I'm not going to rinse out that highlighter shade out of my cup because I do want it to mix in with the foundation. But for today I'm going to be using Soft Glow. I'm just going to apply my foundation like so. Okay, and as you can see, this gave my skin a really beautiful luminous finish. That is key when you're hiding stress. So now I'm going to go in with the brows. Now for liner, I'm just going to be using Jet Black and my cat eye and stencil. We're just going to line over all of that puffiness. We're going to extend the line up so it masks the puffiness, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, you see how we're making that line go toward the inner corner? It's going to make this all work out for us. As you can already see, it looks less puffy. Okay, we're going to pop on a little wing. And we're going to define the lower outer corner. Voila. Beautifully lined eyes, no puffiness. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera and then put on a lippy, do my hair, and then we'll wrap out. Alright, so now that my makeup is all finished and complete and my hair doesn't look like I just rolled out of bed, I'm feeling a lot better, okay, for one. And I look a lot better, okay? You can't even tell that your girl was up last night crying, okay? And this whole tutorial is not to say that, you know, you should hide or mask your feelings. You definitely should not hide or mask your feelings at all. But if you have to get through the day, be strong, get through it. Use a little makeup therapy. Get yourself to a place where you can actually fake the rest of the day if you can, or get yourself to a place where you're not so much bothered by what happened yesterday and you're just ready to move forward. So this is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was a little bit down in the beginning, but you know what? I really do hope to share this positive message with you that you can get through anything, and you know, we just need to focus on lifting each other up and bringing each other up, especially in times of need. But more importantly, just on the day-to-day basis, because you never really know what people are going through in their personal lives, or you know, in their individual lives. You know, when they're by themselves, you don't know, because people have become really good at hiding it. Okay, take it from one of those people. So just make sure that you're constantly just lifting people up. If someone pops in your head, maybe check on them, say, hey, you know, I was thinking about you, how's your day going? I do that all of the time, and I have wonderful people around me who do that with me also. So definitely try to spread love, kindness, and positivity as much as you can. And don't worry if you're having a hard time or having a hard day. Just know that somebody out there is thinking of you, and my heart goes out to you, and I hope it'll all get better for you. And just use a little bit of makeup therapy like I do, and it'll make you feel some instant gratification, you know, because I'm feeling like I look pretty nice right now and I am ready to go about my day. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video entertaining, helpful, or just kind of neat, just go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out a ton. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe today. And if you are subscribed, or if you choose to subscribe today, don't forget to hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you get the quickest updates anytime I upload a video. And as always, thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit more peppy of a video. You know what? We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna will it. It's gonna be a great video. I'm gonna be super happy. My troubles are just gonna fall off my shoulders. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I know it. I know. You come meet me there, okay? We'll show you together. All right. Thank you. Bye.